Alrighty then, league number 2. Let's spin. Golgari slash Jund midrange. So I've grouped these together because they're basically the same strategy, and it's just a matter of whether you're playing 2 or 3 colors. So, which one do you guys want to see more, Golgari or Jund? For the record, this is the Golgari list. So this is the Golgari list, and this is the Jund list. So which one would you rather see? Jund, more colors, more fun. Jund, because more colors equals worse mana. All right, Jund it is. So we will delete this one forever. Goodbye, Golgari midrange. Jund midrange. Okay, so we have Jund lands, which includes 2 Bojuka Bogs. I assume this has to be relevant in this format. We've got the 4 bolts for bolt-related shenanigans. We've got Urborg Repossession. Black, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 2 life. If you kicked it, you return another target permanent from your graveyard to your hand. So probably this is usually going to be 3 mana, get back a creature, and 1 other thing. We've got 4 cast downs. Apparently this is the premier removal of the format. We've got 2 Chainer's Edict, 4 Exhumes, so that we can cycle our Trolls and Ents and exhume them on turn 2. Terminate. Breath Weapon, 3 mana instant, deal 2 to each non-dragon creature, which I assume is basically every single creature in the format. 3 Llanowar Visionaries, 3 mana 2/2 ETB draw, tap for green. 3 Snuff Outs, 1 Thorn of the Black Rose to get the Monarch, and it's a 1/3 Death Touch. Then 3 Seraph's Packmate, 4 mana 3/3 ETB draw, and you can foretell it for 2 mana. Then we've got 3 Avenging Hunters to get the initiative, and then we've got our 10 land cyclers, Troll, Oliphant, Generous, and then 2 boarding parties to cascade into something. Sideboard includes Pyro and Red Blast for the blue matchups, Cast into the Fire for Swarmy decks or Artifact decks, more Breath Weapons for the Swarmy decks, Masked Vandal, and Return to Nature, artifacts and enchantments. Weather the Storm, I presume this is to fight off Burn. Penumbra Spider, a 4 mana 2/4 with reach that when it dies makes a 4 mana 2/4, makes a 2/4 with reach, and 2 Nile Spellbombs for graveyards. And that's Jund, so let's hop into our league. How you guys liking Pauper so far? Am I playing badly enough for my first league with familiars? Where's Deathrite Shaman and Bob? All right, we're on the draw for round 1. Okay, well, we have no lands, so we're going to mull this. All right, we have lands, so we're not going to mull this. I probably will get rid of one of the Bojuka Bogs. It does kind of suck that all of our lands are entering tapped, although we do have an on-curve Llanowar Visionary. So get rid of a Bojuka Bog. Never played it yet, but Pauper might be the only format that doesn't completely suck right now. Yeah, it's looking like it. All right, let's just play Ridgeline first so that we have Bolt/Cycle open. Opponent played Dross Bridge, so probably Goblins. Never mind. Affinity? Okay, they're Affinity. Second artifact, deal 1 to each creature without flying, including itself. Cool. I don't think that matters against us, right? I can cast down or I can just play Bog. Do I want to bolt this thing? I guess let's give myself more options. So Forest, go. Plays another Mist Vault Bridge. Thoughtcast, sure. Alright, I'm just going to bolt this so I don't just keep taking damage for no reason. So kill that. Alright, let's cycle the Troll, grab a Swamp. Untap, Swamp, play Llanowar Visionary. Draw a card, back to them. So 2 turns from now we get to play Ent. Great Furnace. That's a weird art. Eker Wellspring, draw a card. Alright, no more actions on their part. Oh no, they are doing more? Nope. Myr Enforcer. Okay. So we can cast down that. Alright, play Visionary. Draw a card. We do Troll. I am probably just going to kill this. Yeah, let's just kill this. Even though the only 2 remaining cards in our hand are tap lands, but we do have exactly 6 mana to cast these things now, although not... No, we do have the Troll mana. Okay. Mistvault Bridge. Krark Clan Shaman, which can kill both of these if they wanted to, but they're not doing that. The initiative. The initiative. Well, I think I just get that going, right? All right, initiative it up. Trigger, get the initiative, trigger the initiative, trigger the Undercity. Opponent, Galvanic Blasts here. This is an unfortunate turn of events. All right, well, what am I missing? Nothing really, right? Maybe green mana as it's coming up. So let's grab a Forest. Let's play this tapped. And it is unfortunate. If they have another removal spell, they can kill this and attack us and steal the initiative. All right, Vault of Whispers. They have 2 cards in hand. Reckoner's Bargain, eat this, draw 3 cards. Blue and red, play Makeshift Munitions. So then they can eat 2 of their things to kill this and attack us. Now Legacy is decent. I beg to differ, sir. Really? They're not going to just sack 2 artifacts to kill this and steal the initiative. Very well, sir. All right, let's scry. Terminate Llanowar Visionary. Well, that's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can have Troll plus Terminate open. So let's put this on top, this on top. All right, we drew Terminate, so let's play this. And then I want to make sure I have Terminate mana open, so let's just go Troll, tap these ones, and then let's pass back to them. So that way we've got a big blocker, and then even if they deal with it, we can terminate this Krark so that they don't steal the initiative from us. Seed of the Synod. Deadly Dispute, sack one. Sure. There is something to be said for the simplicity of these games. You don't have 1,000 cards that do 1,000 different things. Another Krark Clan Shaman. Okay. Reckoner's Bargain, eat another land. Deadly Dispute, eat another land. Or something else. Alright, well, they have drawn a lot of cards and are still way behind on the board. Sack a treasure for red. Galv Blast the Troll. Sure. Sack a land to the Krark Clan Shaman. Sure. Kills your Krark Clan Shamans. Frogmite. Alright, well, I'm going to terminate this Frogmite. End of turn. Okay, I would rather draw a card than make a 4-1, I think. Especially with makeshift munitions in play. So let's go to the arena and goad nothing. I guess I'm goading my own guy, right? Sure. We're drawing Llanowar Visionary. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is not quite enough to play Generous Ant and this one. So let's just play Generous Ant. Tapping all of this. Make a food token. All right, they're conceding to that. All right, so Affinity. I assume Cast into the Fire is good. And what else? Masked Vandal, Return to Nature. These counter what? The Thought Cast? Kind of it. Breath Weapon, no. Weather the Storm, no. Nile Spellbomb, no. These don't feel like they're good, right? What are the cuts? Chainer's Edict, Bolt. So their threats are Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer, Gigantic Serpent Thing, and then they have a few other creatures, right? But not really many creatures. So probably all my removal is good except Bolt. Probably Bolt can go. Like, the fact that this only hits their small creatures and doesn't hit any of their actual big threats means I don't think I need Bolt, but everything else is good. All right, let's cut Bolt. Let's see. Gear Seeker Serpent. So maybe the blasts are okay. Gear Seeker and Thoughtcast, right? Oh yeah, Breath Weapon can go. These guys also don't seem terribly relevant. Can probably cut some of this. All right, I'll do that. All right, well, we once again have a hand that has no lands in it, so let's mold that. That's fine. Keep, and what am I binning? Masked Vandal in this hand seems kind of bad. Kind of, but not a lot. There's just no way to get a creature into our graveyard yet. I'm also tempted to maybe put Boarding Party back, but it's like a really good payoff. All right, let's put back Masked Vandal. Opponent plays a tap land, then back to us. All right, we play a tap land, back to them. Chromatic Star, another tap land. All right, well, let's just foretell this. And over to them. I assume they're eating their star. Yeah, Reckoner's Bargain. Plays another land. Blood Fountain. We do need to find a land. All right, that is a land. So I'll play Llanowar Visionary. Trigger to draw, back to them. Generous Ent's also good because we can exhume that. We can cycle and then exhume it. Plays Mistvault Bridge. Ichor Wellspring. Well, they have many, many artifacts in play. Mirror Enforcer. Just the one Mirror Enforcer. All right. It's probably better to just exhume this right now, right? Well, I definitely want to get rid... I want to cycle it so I can find more lands. So let's force cycle the Ent and grab... I'm not going to cast anything else this turn, so I may as well grab the tap land. Play that. Play exhume. I guess I could have played something else with Llanowar Visionary. All right, let's just exhume. Get this back. Make a food. All right, over to them. Yeah, I miscalculated. I didn't remember that I had the Visionary in play. Another Mirror Enforcer, so they must have just drawn that. 3 mana, Kenku Artificer. They can make this thing an indestructible 3/3 flyer. Yeah, all right. I can get rid of that with Cast into the Fire, though. But they're just not going to attack. Sure. Ooh, the initiative. I can also play... No, I'm one short of playing Boarding Party. If I get the initiative, then this has flying, although this has reach, so I can just block it. What is the best thing to do here? I could cast just 2 removal spells, or I can just play Avenging Hunter, and then if they attack me, I get to freely block a bunch of their guys. I get to freely block 2 of their guys, right? Block here, block here. This actually trades, so they do get to steal the initiative if I do this. Same thing with the Monarch. All right, let's cast this dude. Trigger to draw. Do we draw a land? No. We did draw Red Blast, though. Potentially relevant. All right, let's just pass to them, and then we'll act in their end step, depending on what they do. Thoughtcast. All right, definitely counter that. Blast or Thoughtcast. Another land. Ichor Wellspring. Blood, sack to get rid of the thing, right? Discarding Great Furnace. Blood again. Discarding Vault of Whispers. All right, let's cast down one of the Mirror Enforcers. All right, so Exhume's bad now because they have Mirror Enforcer in the graveyard. I can probably get the initiative at this point. All right, so let's do Avenging Hunter. Trigger, get the initiative. Trigger, trigger. Grab a... I'm short on red mana, so a mountain. Play mountain. And then pass to them. Reckoner's Bargain, sack Ichor Wellspring. Sure. Cast Thoughtcast. Mirror Enforcer. Deadly Dispute, sack the Ichor Wellspring. Another Mirror Enforcer. All right, will they attack? No. Back to us. All right, let's forge onto Avenging Hunter. Get it out of blast range and out of Mirror Enforcer range. Double Exhume. They have a Mirror Enforcer, we have no creatures. So I could get the Monarch at this point as well. Although I don't know to what degree I can block other guys. Or I could just cast Boarding Party and then Cascade and see what we hit. All right, let's just do that. Cast Boarding Party. Cascade trigger. Into Snuff Out. All right. Snuff Out on one of the Mirror Enforcers. Then Boarding Party resolves, and I'm still not in a position where I really want to attack them. Let's just keep passing with the initiative. Ichor Wellspring. Makeshift Munitions. Okay. Blood Fountain. So, let's see. The next mode is lose 5. All right, so Trap. Opponent loses 5. That's fine. Llanowar Visionary. Probably just keep passing, right? All right, let's cast Thorn and hold up cast into the fire mana. So Thorn of the Black Rose, become the Monarch, and then we'll just pass. And we're just going to bury them in card advantage with the initiative plus the Monarch. So draw on end step. It's a land. Back to them. Yeah, let's just put them in a position where we just have a massive board and they can't really break through it. And then we'll just accrue tons of advantage through these emblems. I mean, neither of them are emblems, but you know what I mean. Chromatic Star, sacking to this. They're going to kill our Boarding Party off. That's fine. Sack another Wellspring, target the Boarding Party. The rare occasion where you can go wider than Affinity. Monarch and Initiative busted. Busted, yeah. I just don't have any reason to attack them right now because I'm just accruing more advantage than they are. Sort of. I mean, they're playing a lot of cards that draw more cards. All right, I assume Boarding Party's going to die. All right, yeah. So, Ichor Wellspring. Yeah, sure, that's fine. All right, end of turn. Let's exile this land. Actually, they don't actually have too much on the board, right? If I exile this, they only have 2 blockers, and their blocks are really bad. All right, let's eat this. Eat the Mirror Enforcer. Then over to us. We draw. We get the initiative. We get to draw a card from the initiative. Ooh, we can bog them, and then we have Exhumes back online. That's cool. All right, so if I attack with everything, their best blocks are Ent and Avenging Hunter, and then they take 6. But they don't technically have to block both, right? So let's say they just block Avenging Hunter. Like, they just chump here. And then they take 10. So they're not actually forced to block anything. So that being the case, I don't want to swing with Ent either because I want to be able to block this thing. I'm probably going to play Llanowar Visionary regardless of what happens, right? All right, so let's play Llanowar Visionary. Draw a card. Red Blast is pretty good. All right, go to combat. Swing with Avenging Hunter. All right, I guess there's no reason to bog them right now. So land, play another Elvish Visionary while holding open the Red Blast. Draw another card. Mass Vandal's pretty good. End step, Monarch trigger, draw a card. They can just start bringing things back with Blood Fountain. Yeah, but it's a lot of mana to do that, and they're way behind on the board. Reckoner's Bargain, eat a thing. Reckoner's Bargain, eat another thing. Krark Clan Shaman. All right. They can technically wipe the whole board if they're willing to sack most of their board. Chainer's Edict, sure. I'll sack, on this board, I'm not even sure. Thorn of the Black Rose. And I'll sack this tapped Visionary. Red Blasting this seems so bad. Yeah, let's just not do that. All right. Initiative, Final Room. Boom. It puts it right into play, right? It doesn't cast it. So let's put in a absolutely huge, another Avenging Hunter or Troll. This thing also just gives trample, right? Yeah, all right. Let's put in Oliphant. All right, bog you, eat your graveyard, and then we can destroy Mirror Enforcer. Then play Masked Vandal, trigger, get rid of this land creature. Yeah, all right, we win. Okay, on to round 2. Oh my gosh, a format where Jund midrange is good? So, although the Monarch and the Initiative are still annoying, there is something to be said for the Initiative creatures being 2 creatures that both cost 5 mana that are only in 2 colors, and then the only other Initiative card's a 4 mana equipment that basically doesn't do anything other than give you the initiative. And the Monarch cards are also all kind of bad, although they're 4 mana, but, you know, that's fine. All right, we're on the play for round 2. We can cycle Oliphant or we can cycle Ent. We can't quite Exhume on turn 2, although we can do pretty good things. All right, let's keep. You can get flooded too quickly by Burn and sometimes Blue-White Affinity. Which one's better to Exhume back on turn 3? Probably Oliphant. All right, land, go. There's the 4 mana cost 1/5 initiative guy. As far as I'm aware, there's only 3 initiative cards in Pauper, right? Legal, Pauper, Oracle, Initiative. Yeah, it's just these 3. Avenging Hunter, Goliath Paladin, Trailblazer's Torch. That's it. All right, end of turn, cycle Oliphant. Let's go grab the black and red one. Yeah, play this. Over to them. There is a 3 mana Monarch card, but it's a enchant creature aura, I believe. Plains. Great Furnace and Plains. All right, let's cycle this to make sure we keep hitting lands. And I do want this one to be untapped, I guess. Although I'm probably just casting Exhume, right? So maybe I don't. So let's just grab Haunted Mire? Question mark? Yeah, all right, Haunted Mire. So back to us. Ooh, we just drew the troll as well. All right, Exhume. The Ent's probably less killable. Like, they could have Galvanic Blast, so I'll probably just bring the Ent back. All right, get back the Ent. Trigger, make a food. Play this. Over to them. Journey to Nowhere. Well, never mind. Okay, I do want to guarantee that I hit a land here, so I will cycle the troll. And then that lets me play Avenging Hunter next turn. So grab a swamp, play the swamp, play the Llanowar Visionary, trigger the Llanowar Visionary, over to them. Synthesizer, exiles Lembas, plays Lembas, scry one, draw, plays Ancient Den, Glint Hawk, and they can pick up one of these cards. All right, so this is not good here because then this just swings over and steals it, right? So it's probably better to just Seraph's Pack Leader bolt this thing. All right, cast this dude, trigger Snuff Out, eh? All right, over to them. Lembas again. Very well. All right, they attack with Glint Hawk. Let's just kill it. It is bolted. Plays a tapped land to gain life. Bolts our guy. Sure. All right, so now we can resolve the initiative. Trigger Avenging Hunter. Galvanic Blast. Sure. Make the initiative. Make the Undercity. Let's go find... we're missing red mana, I guess, so grab a mountain. Play a mountain. Then over to them. Experimental Synthesizer. Exiling a mountain. Plays the mountain. Cracks the Synthesizer to make a Samurai. Well, they have a Samurai, so that's fine. Trigger the initiative. I guess I'm choosing Forge and putting it on the Visionary. All right, Forge here. Do you have more removal, sir? Bolt our guy. I can cast Boarding Party if I draw a land, so sure. Bolt. I did not draw a land. I did draw a Llanowar Visionary, though. Or I could just Urborg Repossession 2 things back to my hand. That seems pretty good, too. I can do that if I hit a land as well. I can always just snuff out this thing if it's relevant as well. All right, play this thing. Trigger the Visionary. Draw. We didn't draw land, although I did draw Troll. I do want to hit lands consistently, so yeah, let's Swamp Cycle. Grab a Swamp, play a Swamp, then back over to them. We're just going to have, like, absolutely insane advantage over them. There's I don't think, any possible way that they can beat us. We have double Boarding Party with Urborg Repossession to get our guys back, and the initiative's still going. Galvanic Blast our dude, sure. All right, Samurai, snuff this out. Boros Synthesizer should play Gatelands plus Basilisk Gate IMO. I wouldn't know, I don't have experience with it. All right, so the Ichor Wellspring, Kuldotha Rebirth on the Wellspring. So they draw and then make 3 1/1s. All right, well, that's not too bad because Breath Weapon's going to annihilate everything here. Ichor Wellspring again. All right, let's crack this food, may as well. So the initiative goes off, traps them. So trap, 5U. All right, another land, and then I'm going 100% casting Breath Weapon. So let's Urborg Repossession with Kicker, get back the Hunter and Troll. Yeah, all right, get those back. So green, black, this one. Doesn't matter, really. Get these back, and then just pass to them and cast Breath Weapon on their turn. All right, they attack with everything. We cast Breath Weapon. They play Synthesizer, exiling Plains. Sack the Synthesizer for a Samurai, exiling Thraben Inspector. Play the Plains, play Thraben Inspector, make a clue. All right, back to us. So initiative goes off, we draw a card. So draw a card from the Undercity, and then draw for turn. All right, so let's just... Oh, we drew Snuff Out as well, that's great. So let's play Avenging Hunter and trigger the initiative up to the final room immediately. So trigger, final room. All right, well, out of the top 10 cards, we just hit an Oliphant. That's fine. So Oliphant comes down as a gigantic creature. I can also cast Exhume right now, which would get them back, what, a Glint Hawk, and get me back a Troll. Seems like a pretty reasonable deal. Although then the Glint Hawk has flying and they can steal the initiative from us. All right, so let's just pass. I guess I can snuff it out though, right? So they Glint Hawk and bounce, what, Ichor Wellspring or Lembas? It just feels wrong to pass without doing anything here. All right, let's Exhume. Play Exhume. Grab the Troll. All right, so we get the Troll, they get the Glint Hawk, and they're bouncing, what? Lembas. All right, they crack a clue, and then it's back to them. We have 3 gigantic creatures in play, and even if they attack with the Glint Hawk, we can snuff it out. They are attacking with the Glint Hawk. We will snuff out the Glint Hawk. All right, Lembas returns to play, plays Glint Hawk, bounces Lembas. Journey to Nowhere, eating the Troll, sure. Plays a land, plays Barbed Batterfist, makes a 3/1. All right. Initiative trigger. Go grab a mountain. Draw a Bajuka Bog for the turn. All right, so let's play Boarding Party. What mana do I hold up? I don't think it matters, right? Let's tap that. Boarding party, Cascade trigger. Ooh, cast Lightning Bolt targeting the Glinthawk. Bolt the Glinthawk. I'm probably just attacking here though, right? I'm doing so much damage. Let's go to combat. Attack with everything. Oliphant, put trample on the boarding party. So this is what? 17, 22 trample? All right, so that was game 1. So let's see. They go wide, so I assume Breath Weapon is good. Cast into the Fire might be good. Penumbra Spider seems decent. What does Cast into the Fire do? It can kill artifacts that have already entered the battlefield and drawn them a card, so that doesn't seem very good. I can also kill tiny creatures, which also doesn't seem very good. All right, so let's not bother with that. Let's not... Red Blasts are irrelevant. Weather the Storm doesn't matter. I don't need Artifact Hate here, so that's irrelevant. Nile Spellbomb's irrelevant. So just these 3, and then what am I cutting? So the 1-for-1 removal isn't, like, that good in this matchup. They just have, like, a lot of small creatures that rebuy on card advantage. So that being the case, probably Chainer's Edict can go, right? Let's get rid of that. And just, like, another, just, like, Terminate, I guess, is fine. That's probably all fine. The only 1v1 format where Cascade is used as intended. When we used to have Jund with Bloodbraid Elf, that was also used as intended. Let's see. We only have one land that enters tapped, but we do have a Generous Ent that we can cycle for the other land, although it makes us play off curve. But we still get to exhume a Generous Ent, which is okay. Not in this matchup where they have Journey to Nowhere, though. This hand is quite awkward. Although they're not particularly fast either, as far as I can tell, so it might be keepable. All right, I'm going to keep it. So our plan is we play the tap land, then next turn we cycle the Generous Ent, probably for just another tap land in red, and then play that, and then go from there. Thraben Inspector. Over to us. Ooh, another Ent. All right, play this. Go. Great Furnace. All right, they have Artifact lands. Maybe I should have brought in Artifact Hate just for that. It does, I don't know. Anyway, we take damage from this thing. Ooh, Oliphant? All right, so let's Mountain Cycle this, grab a Mountain, play a Mountain, and then we can cycle the Ent as well. So over to them. So this just ensures that we keep hitting land drops. Take another 1 damage from Thraben Inspector, go to 18, plays a land, plays Core Skyfisher, picking up the Thraben, replaying the Thraben, very well. All right, cycle Ent, and so what's my next turn? I'm almost 100% playing, playing Exhume, which would leave me with like 1 more mana to cycle this Generous Ent as well if I grab an untapped land, which is what I'm probably doing. All right, let's do that. So grab a forest, draw, ooh, Llanowar Visionary? I'm kind of getting the same mana either way, right? So play a forest. All right, let's just exhume and put Ent back into play, which gets us a food, and then back over to them. Boros Synthesizer is weird. It's not as fast as Burn with the Synthesizer and doesn't get as much value as the Ephemerate deck, so it's kind of just a bad middle ground. That's what it's looking like so far. Journey to Nowhere, eat our guy, that's fine. Well, I'm not playing Throne of the Black Rose next turn, so the card I'm probably playing is Llanowar Visionary, which means that I can afford to get a tap land here to get more different colors. Thraben Inspector. Plays another land. All right, Forest Cycle this, grabbing the tap land, and then back over to us. All right, play the tap land, play the Visionary, draw a card. We drew another land, which is good, and then back to them, and then I'm probably snuff outing the Core Skyfisher, sack a clue, plays a land, sacks the clue. I assume they're digging for removal for this. All right, attacks the Skyfisher. Let's just snuff that out. So snuff out, kill the Skyfisher. All right, back to us. All right, so now we can cascade Boarding Party. So let's do that. So Boarding Party, cascade, cascade into Exhume. I do think that's worth playing. So let's cast Exhume. They get their Skyfisher back, but we get back Oliphant. Skyfisher trigger. I assume they'll just pick up one of their Thrabens. Then Boarding Party hits the field. If they want to double block this, that's fine. Or they just have Bolt, Galvanic Blast on Oliphant. All right, swing. They are going to double block. That is also fine. I mean, I assume my value plan just goes like way over the top of theirs, and therefore I can afford to trade. So Thraben Inspector comes back and gets them a clue. Plays Relic of Progenitus after we already used 2 Exhumes, although I guess that's relevant. So they sack, or they exile the Relic, play another land, Thraben. All right, now it's probably time to get Monarch going. So land, play Thorn of the Black Rose, get the Monarch, and then we can just pass with removal open. End of turn, Monarch triggers, cracking a clue at our end step, and we drew another Exhume. All right, crack a clue on their turn, Core Skyfisher, picking up a Thraben Inspector, and then replaying it. Just always yield to these. All right, another land, So did we actually play the worst deck in the format right off the bat? Because this feels way, way, way better than Familiars. All right, terminate on the core Skyfisher. Yes, Familiars is bad. All right, play a land. Let's play Packmate. Trigger the Packmate. Ooh, boarding party. All right, we got that for next turn. So let's just go to the end step and then Monarch trigger. Opponent cracks the clue. Drew another cast down. I also mistapped. I should have tapped probably this mountain so I had more black sources open. Glint Hawk, and then get ready to pick up some more Thraben Inspectors. No, they picked the land up and replayed the land. Glint Hawk again. I'm so confused. They picked the land up again. Why are they picking their lands up instead of Thraben? Kuldotha Rebirth. Well, considering I don't have a breath weapon yet, it's probably better to just kill these Glint Hawks. All right, kill the Glint Hawk, and then may as well crack this clue now. So back up to 14. Draw. We drew a land, so let's play the land. Let's play boarding party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trigger Cascade. Cascade into a Llanowar Visionary. Very well. Cast the Llanowar Visionary. Trigger, drew Avenging Hunter, then boarding party hits the field, and then it's probably not worth attacking them because I just want to preserve the Monarch, so let's just pass. Trigger the Monarch. Drew another cast down. Opponent plays Ichor Wellspring. Plays Relic. Cracks the Relic. Plays Synthesizer. Exiles Ichor Wellspring, which they can't cast right now. All right, attacks with Glint Hawk. Let's kill the Glint Hawk, and then back to us. Ooh, a Troll. And Avenging Hunter to get the initiative going. All right, so let's play Avenging Hunter. Tap, 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 tap. So presumably the Monarch plus the initiative is just going to, make our card advantage just way, way, way out of hand. Trigger, let's go grab another red source. All right, and then just, can I attack here? I'm just not going to attack here. That's fine. Monarch trigger, another Troll. I could have also just played a Troll, I suppose, but I would rather keep Cast Down open, I guess. Most of their card advantage requires them to pay for clues. Yeah, they have to, keep paying for stuff. Exiles Great Furnace with the Synthesizer. Makes a Samurai. All right, so they have conceded there. 2-0. I guess maybe I'm not bad, and just Familiars really sucks. Man, wouldn't that be something if we played the worst deck in the format right off the bat? All right, we are on the draw here, but this hand looks, not great, but it's okay. So I'll keep. Fairy Miscreant. All right, I'm probably cycling this immediately, so... Although, man, our colors are so awkward. Maybe I'm not. I have 5 lands. Yeah, let's just play Bog and then pass. And then we can use Breath Weapon to hopefully clear up whatever board they present. Although they're blue, so they have counter spells. Second island, attacks, we go to 19. No actions. I assume they're just holding up counterspell. So, that being the case, let's foretell this. Foretell the wolf, back to you. Flashes in Spell Stutter Sprite. All right, we take 2, go down to... Oh, they're Ninja, and Fairy Miscreant. All right, let's Breath Weapon here while they're tapped out. Land, Breath Weapon. Die, Ninja, die, Fairy Miscreants. 4th land. Back to us. All right, Llanowar Visionary. Counterspell, very well. Let's Bog you. Flashes in Brine Barrow Intruder. 1 mana, 1/2, ETB, target creature and opponent controls gets -2/0. Fairy Seer to scry. They put both on the bottom, so they're not doing so hot. All right, swings with this thing. No Ninja this turn. So I can play Visionary plus the Wolf this turn. And another Wolf. All right, cast this thing from Foretell. Trigger to draw. Opponent snaps it in response. Very well. We drew Bolt. Yeah, let's play Elvish Visionary. Why not? Or Llanowar Visionary. Play Llanowar Visionary. There's an argument to be made to hold Bolt open to prevent them from ninjaing, but they didn't ninja last turn, so I think I'm good. Plays another Fairy Seer. This deck can lock you out by using Spell Stutter Sprite and picking it back up with the ninjas if you let them set it up. Well, it's a good thing we're not letting them set it up. Swings with the Fairy Seer, can't block it. Take 1, go to 14. All right, back to me. Ooh, we can cast Boarding Party? Sweet. Boarding Party. Cascade. Cast Chainer's Edict. Spell Stutter Sprite countering the Chainers. Sure. Boarding Party resolves. And then let's play land, and let's attack with Boarding Party. Swing! Haha, you have to triple block to kill me. All right, they're at 14. And they have 1 card, and we have 5 cards. What is this? Snare Master Sprite. 1 mana, 1/1 flyer. ETB, you may pay 2 when you do tap target creature and opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. So this doesn't untap for a turn. Swing for 4, we go to 10. Very well. Troll of Khazad-dûm, you say. Although they have a bunch of flying creatures, so I guess the Ent is the better play here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So play the Ent. Trigger to make a food. And then let's just bolt the spell stutter so they can't pick that up with ninja if they draw ninja, I guess. Bolt that thing and then back over to them. All right, we win game 1. So I want definitely breath weapon and cast into the fire and all the blasts, also the spider, and that's it, right? And then I don't want, let's see, Chainer's Edict seems really bad. What else? The fact that they have so many tiny flying creatures means that the initiative and monarch are probably like unreliable, since our opponent's very liable to just steal them. So I guess I'll cut all of that. And that leaves what? Serap's Packmate is also just slow, just really slow. Maybe Chainer's is better than this. Yeah, all right, do Chainer's. All right, that looks fine. Let's submit. Well, this hand looks fantastic. We just have all interaction, just literally all interaction. All right, keep. Island, plays a dude. All right, mountain, and then just pass. I would also like to point out that our opponent's name is this, just saying. All right, they're swinging, and they didn't play another land, so they can't ninja this. Right, ninja is 2 mana. All right, we take 1, go to 19. All right, well, if they're not doing anything else, then I'm just going to end of turn bolt this. Bolt your dude. Back over to us. Oh, they just don't have a second land? Okay, well, that being the case, let's play Haunted Mire, pass to them. There's the second land. Cast a thing. We'll just blast that. Blast your thing. Then back over to us. All right, well, let's play Visionary. Draw a card. Back to them. Moon Circuit Hacker. So what is this? If it hits us, they loot, but if it came in this turn, then they just draw. All right, let's kill that. So bolt it, and then play this tapped. Go to combat, swing. Plays an island. All right, no actions on their part. Back to us. Exhume. They're the only one with creatures in their graveyard. So let's just go to combat, swing. All right, over to them. Plays another land. Taps for of 1 mind. All right, let's counter that. Pyroblast. Hydro or Blue Blast us back. Yeah, sure. All right, draw 2 cards. All right. Ooh, boarding party. Okay, boarding party. Cascade. Hits Exhume. Well, we're just not going to cast that. All right, we win. Round number 4. You know something I really love about this format so far? Initiative and Monarch aside, and they're much lower power level in this format, there are no, like, snowball away with the game card advantage engines. There's no ring, there's no beanstalk, there's no, like, scam shenanigans where you grief your opponent twice on turn 1. It all seems... These seem like just, like, highly optimized draft decks is kind of what they feel like. Closest thing is Affinity's 20 draw spells. Yeah, but, like, all the draw spells are just, like, a card that ETBs and draws another card, or a card that, like, draws 2 cards for 3 to 5 mana, all the, like, or Thoughtcast, whatever. They're not Omnath, they're not the Ring, they're not all that garbage. There are decks that can kill you out of nowhere as well, like Kiln Fiend and Spy Combo. Yeah, but they don't have Thoughtseize, Pact Negation, Force of Will. Like, they don't have all that stuff to make their combo turn essentially unstoppable. This hand doesn't look great, but, I mean, I'll keep. It's got a removal spell and then a bunch of cyclers. Great Furnace. All right, so let's play a Swamp first in case we need to snuff out something, and then over to them. Like, Kiln Fiend is still just a Kiln Fiend, right? Synthesizer exiles Goblin Bushwhacker, which I guess they can play as a 1/1 this turn. Very well. 1/1 Bushwhacker. Let's cycle the Troll and grab... Let's just grab an untapped Swamp at this point. Another Snuff Out. All right, well, All right, Ridgeline, pass. I really don't feel like snuffing out this Bushwhacker, but I might actually do that just to save life over the long run because it feels like it's going to be a while before I do anything. Name Sticker Goblin. Oh yeah, that is legal here, isn't it? 6 mana. Name Sticker Goblin. 8 mana. Synthesizer. Well, this is quite the turn for our opponent. Make a Samurai and a Mountain. Koldatha Rebirth. All right, at least they didn't have a Bushwhacker. So I'm probably going to have to start killing everything, right? I don't actually have to cast the Snuff Outs right now. Well, man, this is really slow. Oh, man. I guess snuffing out 2 of the 2/2s does save me life in the long run, although that... So let's see. I need to make sure that I play all my lands on curve. So let's play Bojuka Bog, target them, and then I can snuff out a thing this turn, and then I can actually hard cast Snuff Out without paying the life for it next turn, although we're still taking a ton of damage. Swing all. All right, snuff out the Samurai token, and then we're going to be at 15, or we're going to be at, what are we at? 7? So we're just super, super dead. Voldaren Epicure. We need to exactly draw Breath Weapon, pretty much. All right, since we need to draw that, let's just thin our deck by cycling. So let's just cycle both of these, because we need the max shot to draw Breath Weapon as possible. And we draw Generous Scent. So we're just dead on the board. All right. So, Sticker Whack. So, Breath Weapon, cast into the fire. I guess this thing that blocks. Weather the Storm doesn't really help. And then I just want to get rid of stuff that's super slow. So, Avenging Hunter, especially when they're going so wide. Thorn. Snuff Out might even not be that good. I'll cut one of these pack mates. Maybe, I'll cut a Snuff Out. All right, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. How is Sticker Goblin not on every deck? Its turn 3 ability is busted. Well, you do have to have some kind of payoff for it. All right, we do have a Breath Weapon in our hand, and we can cycle for what we need. All right, I'll keep. And a lot of removal as well. So let's just Oliphant for either a mountain or the dual land. It depends. Anyway, over to them. Mountain. Voldaren Epicure. All right, mountain cycle. I probably don't have the time to wait, right? Or I might not have the time to wait. It really depends. I'm probably going to wind up Breath Weaponing everything, so I can at least slow them down. Let's grab Mountain. All right, over to me, play Mountain, and then we do need to draw another land here. I guess I can Urborg this back to my hand and then cycle it to guarantee that I get it. All right, so get this back and then pass the... All right, second land, Ren's Resolve, exiling land Bushwhacker. All right, we take one, we cycle this, and I can't afford to not have an untapped land, so let's just grab another mountain. Ooh, Exhume. All right, I'm doing that. Play Exhume, get back the Oliphant, and over to them. Well, to put Sticker Goblin in a deck, you need to cast it and you need to spend red mana on something. That is kind of a big requirement. Exactly. Exactly. All right, even if they Bushwhack here, that's fine. I block one of their creatures, and then we only take 4. Block this. Actually, is Goblin Grenade legal in Pauper? I don't even know. Block the Goblin. Well, let's start attacking, and then we're almost certainly just going to Breath Weapon them. Plays Reckless Impulse, exiles Bushwhacker, Synthesizer. All right, Ren's Resolve, exiling more stuff. It is legal? Okay, yeah. All right, cast Breath Weapon. Then back to our turn. Still no green mana, but that's fine. Combat, swing with the Oliphant. So these are all temporary. They have to play all of these this turn. It does suck that they will get to play Synthesizer and then our Breath Weapon won't kill Swift Spear. Oh, okay, maybe not. Kicked Goblin. Triggers. Kicked Goblin. They're just not going to bother with the Synthesizer? Really? All right, Breath Weapon. Kill all your dudes. Back to us. Oh, they're just dead. All right, swing and bolt. All right. Do the exact same thing again. I guess, is Masked Vandal good just because it's a 1/3 blocker early on? I guess it actually is, right? All right, goodbye Snuff Out. I probably just don't want Snuff Out at all. So that being the case, let's play the Thorn. All right, let's do that. I mean, this hand's okay. Actually, no, it's not. We have Chainer's Edict and then really nothing else to do early. All right, I'll keep. This hand just needs like one land cycler to be excellent or just other interaction. Voldaren Epicure, we go to 19. All right, well, there's Packmate. So let's play this back to them. Packmate's also slow. That's fine. Ren's Resolve, Goblin Caves. Enchant land. As long as enchanted land is a basic mountain, goblin creatures get +0/+2. Okay. Oh, so it's anti-sweeper shenanigans? All right, let's just Chainers them right now. Just get this off the field. And then over to them. I guess they probably want to play that now, right? Before they lose it. Goblin Caves, which gives us time. Ooh, Masked Vandal for that. Okay, well, we can't really do anything, so I guess I'm just foretelling this. Foretell this dude, and go. 3 mana, name Sticker Goblin. Oh no, this is not going to be good. 4 mana, plus a land, Synthesizer, exile Swift Spear, play Swift Spear, Relic of Progenitus. Well, there goes any Exhume shenanigans I had planned. Exiled our Chainer's Edict, sure. Well, that wasn't that bad. They just played a Swift Spear and a Relic. All right, we go to 16. Ooh, there's Generoscent, although they can pop this in response, but we do need to cycle it to get lands. So let's cycle this, get the tap land, then foretell this dude. So we have a blocker. Trigger this to draw a card, and then play this tapped, and then over to them. And our Masked Vandal doesn't work with this out either, unfortunately. All right, Chain Lightning our dude. They don't have that much pressure on us, though. All right, exile a creature for a Relic. Well, there's Bushwhacker. All right, we're at 8. Man, I really needed to draw more lands there. Like, that sucks. Okay, I guess let's just cast Packmate. Or I can cycle the Troll to guarantee more lands and then cast Packmate. All right, let's do that. So, Swamp Cycle, grab a Swamp, play the Swamp, play the Packmate, trigger, draw another Packmate, back to them. Cracks the Relic, we lose the graveyards. Name Sticker Goblin, again, gets 5 mana. Why is this a card that exists? All right, Synthesizer, cracks, gets Run Resolve off of it. Bolt's our guy. Oh, they just also have Bolt. Fantastic. And a Bushwhacker. Well, there was no beating that. So, yeah. All right, our first loss playing Jund. On to the 5th and final round. All right, Pauper players, there is a little BS in your format, but it's not too bad. Okay, we're on the play for the last round. This is okay. We do need to hit a 3rd land, but it is a turn to exhume with Troll, so yeah, let's keep that. All right, Mountain, go. Or Swamp, go. Snow-covered forest. Oh, so it's wild growth. All right. Let's just guarantee that I can exhume this on turn 2 by getting a swamp. Grab a swamp, and then let's exhume the Troll. Exhumes the Troll. And back to them. Tapped Woodland Chasm. All right, go to combat. Swing with the Troll. Opponent goes to 14. Play this tapped. Pass, holding up, cast down, and snuff out. Llanowar Visionary. Very well. They didn't hit another land out of all that. All right, cast down, kill that thing. Drew Exhume. All right, combat. Swing with the Troll, and then just pass. And they are dead next turn via Troll plus Bolt, so they do have to get rid of this Troll, and then we can exhume it back, I guess. All right, we've won game 1. I don't really know what they're playing. Should I know what they're playing? Is this Gardens or like Golgari Midrange? Presumably it is, right? So I probably just want like Nile Spellbomb and not Breath Weapon, probably. I'll cut 1 Bolt. All right, let's do that. It's either that or Ponza. Yeah, it's like something along those lines. All right, well, we've got another Exhume the Troll. Forest plays Arbor Elf. All right, so this is probably LD, right? All right, Swamp, go. Cycles the Ent. Well, our Exhume's not good anymore. Although, no, actually we have Bojuka Bog, so it is. Plays a tap land. All right, we take 1 from this Arbor Elf. I'm probably just killing this elf, so I probably just want to cycle for a swamp. All right, grab a swamp. All right, let's Chainers them to kill the elf, and then next turn we'll go Bog you and then Exhume. So the only way this is bad, instead of bogging them first, is if they have Bog plus Exhume and then they get their guy back and we don't get our guy back. All right, they just had nothing to follow that up with. So Bojuka Bog, Bog them. I guess they could cycle at instant speed, but we're just going to go for it. Exhume. All right, they didn't have an answer, so back over to them. I guess they just can't do anything now that their elf is dead. All right, combat, swing, Nile Spellbomb. I guess I'm not really forced to do anything right now. I could just draw, but our Troll's killing them. All right, they found their 3rd land. Llanowar Visionary. And they triggered a draw. All right, let's snuff out the Llanowar Visionary. And then pop Nile Spellbomb and draw a card. So draw, exile their graveyard. Then back to us. We still have only black mana. All right, combat, attack. I just really can't do anything right now, right? I guess I just foretell one of these guys. And back to them. Plays another Llanowar Visionary. And another land. Drawing, snuff out. All right, let's just Chainers them. Chainers Edict, eat that. Go to combat, keep attacking with the Troll. They're at 2, they have to find an answer. They do not have an answer. All right. 4-1 with Jund, only losing to Name Sticker Goblin Bushwhacker shenanigans, where they put a crazy amount of power on the board very quickly. So, again, I don't know enough about the format to really say, like, what cards should or shouldn't be in this deck, but how did I feel overall? I don't think I actually have any complaints about this list. The only thing I would say is the pack mates feel kind of bad. I don't really like them. I don't think it's ever really worth it to spend 4 mana to get a 3/3 that cantrips. It just feels like it's too slow for it to matter against aggro decks, and it's too small for it to matter against value-based matchups. So probably not these, and just like fill up on Thorn of the Black Rose, or just like other value cards, maybe just like more Avenging Hunter or more Boarding Party. I don't know. These cards felt bad. Everything else felt good though. Even the mana base felt pretty good. It should probably run Fiery Cannonade over Breath Weapon since you have Pirates. Well, we only have 2 Pirates, right? And there could potentially be other cheap Pirates that are played, so I think Breath Weapon's all right. Sideboard-wise, I'm not really sure what Penumbra Spider is for. I don't think life gain cards are that good. Is this just to stop Cycle Storm? Doesn't Cycle Storm also just get stopped by Graveyard Hate, maybe? Or, maybe it is to stop Cycle Storm? I don't know. I'm always very dubious of cards that they just gain life and don't do anything else. I feel like there's got to be some other thing that you can play against any decks where damage is an issue than Weather the Storm. Other than those 6 cards, I think I'm pretty happy with how this deck performed. Anyway, that is the end of Jund Midrange, so let's delete that, and we are done with the deck now.